Hello. Okay, I just wanted to hop on this quick live just to encourage those of you who are waiting on God, but perhaps you feel as though not re that He's abandoned you, or you feel like you've been forgotten. Okay. And this could be that you've done everything, you've been praying, fasting, saying that you're going to make sure you prioritize the kingdom of God and His righteousness and just making sure you're walking right. And you didn't see the promises of God yet manifest in your life. So I'm here to really encourage you tonight. Encourage you because sometimes there's a saying that the teacher is most quiet during the test. Um, and it's not that you haven't been tested, it's not that you haven't gone through things. In fact, you were expecting that things would have already happened for you and it didn't. But I want you to ask yourself a couple questions. I don't want you to maybe go to bed upset, angry, or just feel like, you know what, nothing is ever working because that's what the devil wants you to think. And his main goal is to make you speak against what God has for you. Um, Even though you have a disappointment, even though things may not have worked the way you expected it to, I want you to look at every time God has come through for you. You know he's faithful. You know that he can do anything and nothing is impossible or out of his reach. You know that your problems are so much smaller than him, but it hasn't happened yet, the breakthrough that you're looking for. I want you to remember everything God did for you. Look at how far he has brought you from where you started. And then you ask yourself, do you really believe God just abandoned you? Do you really believe God just left you just like that? That's what the enemy wants you to believe. But do you really believe he did that? That he just didn't care anymore, even though he's done everything that he's done and brought you as far as he did? I want to encourage you tonight, or this morning, whatever time it is where you are, to reflect on that. Reflect on that and then say, nah, he's never left me. He's improved me each and every time. You may not understand or know why you haven't received what you expected God to do for you. And I think one of the best posture to be in is a posture of humility, even saying to the Father, you may not have done anything. That's the truth. You may not have done anything at all. It could be so many reasons why. For example, I believe it's Daniel chapter 10 that talks about when he went on his prayer and he did a fast around that time. And God had released the answer to Daniel from the first day, but it took 21 days for the information to get to him because there was spiritual warfare going on. You'll read about the Prince of Persia and how the messenger angel was held back and how Michael, I believe an archangel, had to come and subdue the the Prince of Persia, which is actually a demonic entity, because the enemy didn't want Daniel to receive the information from God. Sometimes there's spiritual warfare going on. And so what you expected to have happen, there could just be a bit of a different time frame to the delivery. It may not be that though. It could be anything. Ask God. You can say to him, you know what? You've always come through for me. You've always been there for me. And I was really, in faith and in expectancy to see something happen and I didn't. And I just want to make sure that I'm properly aligned with you. Um, and if I am, just help me to continue to be encouraged. Because what does his word say? His word says that he will perfect all concerning you, everything. So I'm here to remind you of that, even when things don't go your way, because Psalm 34:19 says the righteous has many troubles. However, it also says that God delivers him from all. So though we have troubles, God delivers you from all of them. And Proverbs 91 verses 15 to 17 says that Because you love God, when you call on him, he will answer you. He will bring you out of trouble. He will save you. So show you his salvation. So those are your promises. Even when things are not working out the way you expected, believe that God can turn that situation around, even if it's after the time you expected. He can do it and he will. You just need to continue to trust him, though you're not seeing what you want. Focus on, guess what? He did it for you before. He'll do it for you again. He didn't abandon you. He's right there with you. Sometimes it just feels like he's far away, but he's not. Okay, so keep up the good work you're doing. Keep praising and thanking him and ask him for help whenever you need it, because our help comes from him to help you focus on the things you need to focus on as you wait for him to come through for you. All right, be blessed. Be increased today. Bye bye.